Yo, 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 what's up with it? We are up in here. We are up in here. Get up in here, fellas. Get up here. Get up in here. I can't be here that long. I got other things to do. I got a couple workers waiting on me, so I'm gonna come up here and kick some game to you guys. It was consultation I had to do over the weekend. I told the young fella I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up and we're gonna talk about this, you know what I'm saying? And how he think the chick he's talking to is on some other shit with him. But he must understand that women at times wants to they wants to be out there, man. They want to grind and fuck with other guys, fuck with other guys and do their thing and fly free as a bird. Then they also want to jump back in unicorn form, but they know how to do that shit and who to do that shit around and who to do that shit with. And we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna discuss a little of that, fellas. Get up here and hit the PayPal, hit the Cash App, hit the Super Chat. Show love to the show, fellas. Get at me on Rumble, okay? See the red pill out for the bunk on Rumble, and get at me in the Patreon just as well, fellas. Get at me in the Patreon. Get at me on Rumble. You dig? I'm constantly posting over there. Show love to the show. If you enjoy the content, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be alerted on these videos, fellas. It's very important for you to hit that notification bell, that little white bell in the corner. Hit it and stay on. Put it on all, and you'll be notified on all these videos. You did. Get at me in the bottom of the screen. Get at me on the Gmail, railsfargo12@gmail.com. If you got any consultations, video topics of your choice, you can hit me there or get at me on the back of the page at description below my about section. You'll see my number there. You can text me there and holler at me. Let's get it popping, fellas. Get at me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at the Real Rails FA1. And remember, fellas, join the 7-day free trial on the Patreon, and we're going to get things popping. Let's talk about it. You dig? Every woman, fellas, every woman, and I want you guys to understand this, every woman will have their phase if they ain't already had it, if they ain't went through it, if they ain't chilled out from it. I think they'll never die on it. I don't think they'll never just put the shit to rest. I think that they know how to work around it or work with it or have it contained and bring it out when it's time for them to bring it out or whatever. But all of them got that, you know what I'm saying, got that hole in them. That's real game, fellas. Because if you must understand, the game is so deep, fellas, but you got to understand that without them having that in them, they can't be the woman who they are. They can't be women. You know what I'm saying? They can't adapt to certain situations and adapt to certain climates, adapt to certain guys. That's what I meant to say. You did. The climate of you suckers. They got to adapt to whoever they got to adapt to extract what they need to extract from that guy. You know what I'm saying? And if they run across guys as players and guys that know them, you know what I'm saying, they know that they can't jump into that unicorn phase with them. They know they got to be on their A game. They got to be who they are in order to be accepted with the guys that they truly are into. And that's who they really are. They'll bring everything out on who they are. You know what I'm saying? But when they get with certain guys that don't know them, lack the knowledge of who they are, and pedestalize them or whatever the case may be, they know how to work you guys. They know how to get you guys to thinking that they're 100% the woman that you wanted them to be. And they're metamorphing to that. They're changing to that. You know, they adapt like a fucking chameleon. Real game, fellas. And guys don't understand these things. So when you run around thinking that your woman ain't got a past, or you think your woman don't got a history or whatever the case may be, you crazy as a motherfucker. You didn't get her fresh up out that womb, fellas, and roll with her every day, was in her bedroom with her every day, in her household with her every day from birth, which we know that ain't never happened and it ain't gonna happen, then you're not gonna know what she's truly about. Only way you know what she's truly about is looking at all women as the same, looking at them all as equal. That's when you'll know what a woman's truly about. See, a lot of guys don't understand that it takes you to see women equal to one another. You got to look at them like they're all women, because they're women. And when you try to separate them and break them down, and you got one, you got this one over, you think this one over here is that unicorn. You think this one over here is a slut. You think this one over here is a businesswoman. You think this one over here is an interior decorator. You think this one over here is she's a Christian, or she's into church, or into her religion, or whatever the case may be. And you start separating them, fellas, and then that's when you start playing yourself. You must understand that all women are the same. It takes whoever that person is, to bring their true self out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they gonna unicorn your ass like a motherfucker when they try to jump in with fucking with you. They want you to see them as that God gives to you or whatever. They want you to see them as that pure, you know what I'm saying, soul or whatever the case may be. They want you to see them that way, fellas. You know what I'm saying? If they don't get you to see them that way, then you won't come off respecting them. You know what I'm saying? Women don't want to be disrespected coming off, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of guys don't understand that players, they don't just disrespect women. They don't do no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? The guys that know women, they don't disrespect them. They just talk in their language. And when you talk in the bitch's language and she know who you are and you know who she is, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, there's no falling back from that because both of you guys are, you know what I'm saying, acceptable or whatever. Y'all connect because you know who she is and she adapted who you are and she's strongly into you. She can't hide from you. She can't play no games. But yeah, she'll try, but she already know that shit, you know, she gonna fall by the wayside because you know what the game is. And when you know what the game is, you know, you'll put her by the wayside. You push her off to the side and keep pushing. And when a woman know that about you, fellas, she know that you're not no anybody. You're not just that any guy that she can run that shit on. You know what I'm saying? Like most guys, they get caught up on the comforts of the woman. They get caught up on the conversation, the texting, the consistency she may show right there. And they think that they got that bitch that's for them and she's only for them. She got no eyes for no other man or whatever the case may be. And you got to remember, women adapt like the chameleon. They can play who you want them to be. They can be who you want them to be. Everything's set into place, fellas. It's like a play or whatever the case may be. If you the puppet master and you over there looking at things, you know how things can go. You know how it is. You know what I'm saying? And she's who she is towards you because you are who you are towards her. You know what I'm saying? You're that giving. You're that caring type. You're nice. You're the guy that pedestalizes her. You're the guy that, you know what I'm saying, gives her everything she wants because you look at her as she's that one for you because she showed you a little consistency with conversation. She showed you a little consistency with probably having sex, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. And then you think that you got that one, not understanding that, nigga, she ain't that one like that, dog. She's just who she is for you because that's who you are. And that jumps back into you guys not understanding that they treat all men different. They don't treat the man the same. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to look at them the same because they're all women. You know what I'm saying? Now, how they look at you is totally different. She may look at you totally different than she look at the guy over here or she look at the guy up here. You know, she look at you as that nice, charming guy. You know what I'm saying? That guy that think you, but not, you know, guy that think he got a little charm and he's nice. You know what I'm saying? He sticks around. He'll do whatever she say. He'll protect her. You know what I'm saying? He'll be that shield for the bitch or whatever, thinking that this right here is going to give him play with the bitch, you know what I'm saying, later on in life. And then she look at another guy, the other guy know her. He know who she about. He don't know her per se, personally, but he knows women. So he knows how to come at her. He knows how to get that up out of her. That's that what you looking for that you'll never get. He knows how to get that up out of her. And once he get that up out of her, then he got her. And a lot of you guys don't see that shit. And then she'll go back to having you thinking she's that unicorn. She's that special one for you. Because that's how you came off treating her. Because you don't know them. And when you don't know them and you try to get to know them and you try to get to know them in your way or the way you was taught to get to know them, that's how you get fucked around on, fellas. Real shit. Instead of coming straight in and treating them like human beings. You know what I'm saying? And not disrespectful, but you get what I'm saying, fellas. You come in and you speak your mind. Let's treat a person like a human being. I would think, or I would know. You did. Select Global in this motherfucker. What's up with it? He said provider and protectors for food. Yeah, he said provider and protector. No, provider for, yeah, she got to earn that. It's not for foods, but it's in us all because we men to be the provider and be the protector. But she got to earn that. She got to be that one for it. We talking about guys that's jumping straight off the back, thinking that women are these unicorns and shit, not understanding that they got them sport tendencies in them, man, and they all do. You know what I'm saying? They all like that guy, you know what I'm saying, that they might think is funny. They might think he's exciting. They might think he's that one or he's got that spunk for him or whatever the case may be because how he talks to him, how he treats them, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And not in a bad way, but he gives her what she wants. He talked to her, he treat her how she want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? He's not sitting up there allowing her to think, you know what I'm saying, that she's every gift to God, you know what I'm saying, to the man that God created or whatever. She's that one, or she's that superior being over him or whatever. He's not giving her that. He's not setting off that type of tone with her. You know what I'm saying? He's giving her who he is, and she's respecting him behind it. And guys don't understand that. That's how it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? She's respecting behind it, but then you don't. Then guys, they get mad. Certain dudes get mad. They get upset. They get irritated. They get in the sense of like, damn, man, what the fuck? What? I'm doing everything I can do, but she ain't respecting me. She's not showing me, you know what I'm saying, her the you know, that feminine trait, or she's caring or she's giving. She's not showing that. She's just abstracting from me. She's taking from me. She's keeping my energy low. She likes to argue with me. She likes to fight with me. She likes to be on some slick mouth, disrespectful shit. She's combative, and she's non-cooperative, whatever the case, you know what I'm saying? And not understanding that she's totally different around another guy she respects. Shouts out to Select Gold. You know, she's totally different around another guy she respects. You know, so she ain't the same motherfucker. Like, share, and subscribe. You have to PayPal, the Cash App, the Super Chat. Get at me on Rumble. Get at me in the Patreon just as well, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Holler at me, man. Let's get this shit popping. Let's get it cracking like we do. Casey the Red Pill Alpha the Bunk on Rumble. Show that love, fellas. You dig? You know what I'm saying? So he's looking at her totally different than he's supposed to be looking at her. But that comes off on how he came off and what he's about. And he demonstrated what he's about and how he came off to her. And that's what put her in a zone of like, okay, shit, I ain't got to be my true self around him. I ain't never got to be my true self around this motherfucker. Hold up, fellas. Hold up, fellas. I gotta get over here. I'm gonna let them know I'm on my way and be done here in a second. It's my worker and shit, fella. I get over here and let him into this other house so he can get shit tightened up there. But yeah, fellas, I just want y'all to understand. Hold up. Yeah, I just want y'all to understand that, man. You know what I'm saying? And guys, I don't want y'all to be sitting up there thinking, you know what I'm saying, that a woman, you know what I'm saying, just because she may show you things that's generous, she may show you things that you feel like that you need, and you know, that get you going, or to keep you up to speed, to keep your level jumping, to keep you into that mode, you know what I'm saying? But and thinking that that's what it is. Y'all not seeing the light. The light shines down bright, fellas, and and those red flags are always there for you guys, and you guys ignore those red flags because you don't wanna lose her, and you don't want to seem like you took an L in the game, or you don't want to take the L for what it is, fellas. When you really need to understand that women are going to only be who they are around the guys that understands them and the guys that know them, the guy that can pour that out of them. And you can't be that guy if you're kind and you're coming off as if you don't know women. And then you get mad, you get upset. Dudes get up mad, and they, you know, like the guy was telling the guy in the consultation and shit, you know, damn, man, she act like she wanna fuck with me on the sex tip, you know, fucking or whatever, but then she act like she don't want to. She's pulling in and pulling out. And that's because she know that you give a fuck about that. When a woman know you give a fuck about the sex, then she can play that role on you. You know what I'm saying? She can pull that pussy back on you. You think it's special. You think that monkey's special. So she's going to play them games with you, play tug of war with that pussy on your ass. It can then turn around and not fuck with you and have your ass thinking that she's on some bullshit, and have you up and texting and calling, and damn, and then now you in your feelings. Now you arguing with her. Now you feeling some kind of way or whatever. That keeps you attached. And women know that shit because you're giving off too much an investment into her. You know what I'm saying? And that right there alone can have a play on your mentals to have you thinking that you got that one, you got that unicorn. Because she like this with every man. You'll think that way. You know what I'm saying? She ain't just easy like that. You know, she like that. She's just that kind of bitch. She like that with it. Nah, hell no. Nah. The next motherfucker she fucking with, she know not to play them games with them. She know that shit because she know that shit to be shut down on her. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Now, if she got you thinking that, then she got you thinking that. And you'll be the one that's falling for that dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? And most men fall for it. You know what I'm saying? You know, bitch tell you, ghost you. I'm gonna come over there today. I'm gonna come over there tomorrow, whatever the case. You don't hear from the bitch in a couple of weeks, and she texts you back or whatever. Or, well, in you guys' cases, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't keep pushing with life. Y'all don't put the bitch on ice. Y'all don't just not, you know, I'm the type of motherfucker. You say something to me, you ain't standing on your shit. You can't come back talking to me. The only way you can come back is if you sincere and you got to come bearing gifts, baby. Whatever I want, you got to come with that in hand. But you guys don't go for that shit. You guys will see that she ghosts you and play games or she on some bullshit, never reach back out or whatever, and y'all start reaching back at her. What's up with it, man? What's the deal? Why you playing like this? Why you playing these games? Why you on? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You falling right into the bitch's nest. She wants you to think this way. You get out to thinking it, then she'll hit you with the most illest lies ever. I've been in school. I've been focusing on my kids. I've been working overtime. I've been working hard. You don't recognize a woman's success. You don't respect shit. So I hit you with some bullshit, and you'll start feeling victim. You'll start feeling like shit. You did something wrong. Shit. Damn, you know what I'm saying? I should allow her to do her thing or whatever, man. I shouldn't be tripping. I shouldn't be. And then you start putting yourself in the role as if, nigga, you did something wrong, and now you playing victim. You vulnerable to the bitch, and you feeling like, nigga, this bitch got you 100%. Now you caught up on this bitch 100%. You in for you. You feeling bad about yourself because she G checked you on a lie. And a lot of you guys do that shit. Bitches G check y'all ass with lies, and y'all fall for that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? How's this? But it happens though, man. You gotta remember that, fellas. When they want to be in that form, they're gonna be in that form, but they know who to be in that whole form with and who to be that around, who knows who they are. Then they jump into unicorn form when they dealing with you suckers. That's real shit. That same bitch, I'm telling you, is that same bitch that'll play both heads. Real game. Don't you think that bitch is one bitch and she don't play the other way? Hell no. Nah. Nigga, they all got it in them. Nigga, they freaks. Remember that shit. That's gangster shit, fellas. Like, share, and subscribe at the PayPal, the Cash App, the Super Chat, the Rumble. Okay, see the red pill out for the bunker on Rumble. You get me in the Patreon. And also, if you enjoy the content, please like, share, and subscribe. I had to come and drop a few gems on you guys and shit, talk about the shit that you need to hear. You know what I'm saying? So you guys won't be out here caught up thinking that way. I want you guys to look at all women the same way. You know what I'm saying? And normalize all of them being the same way, fellas, and you won't play yourself. You dig? Also, fellas, y'all know what time it is. I got to get to work. I got to get handle business. I told you I come here and make it a little short. Holler at you guys. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow, I'm going to try to come with y'all with a little bit longer, and maybe a little later, but I'm going to get at you anyway with a little bit longer video. You did come with some game. Get at me in the Gmail. Get at me on in the X, when we know on Twitter, and get at me in the description below my about section. Send me a text and let me know what it is, and we can get shit set up like we supposed to. You dig? I had to make it a little short. I'm about this bitch. Holla.